Peace, y'all. Peace to all the kings and queens out there. Salute. Know what I'm saying? Man. Yeah, I certainly had a day today. Yeah, man. Feels so good to be melanated today. For real. Be able to see my brothers and sisters come together. You know what I'm saying? I was in Queen Karasi's live stream today. You know, she was talking about Dr. Umar Johnson and his situation. And when Queen Karasi invited the people to come on the panel. This is one. She claims that she's a sister called Pink Dolphins. She comes on there and start talking all these white supremacist talking points, and every single one of my brothers, melanated brothers and sisters, came in on it, especially in the chat room. You know what I'm saying? There was even a few who even came on that panel to knock her down. You know what I'm saying? Knock her off a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? She just really didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was just like laughing about it. You know what I mean? The brothers and sisters come together. You know what I'm saying? We need to come together like that more often. You know, for real, for real. We really need to come together like that more often. It's good. It was a good test. It was a good test. We need that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Queen Tarazi need to invite Pink Dolphins in more often. You know what I'm saying? Because this may be the thing that may start getting us to come together. You know, as far as the Umar Johnson situation, to honestly tell you the truth, I don't really know a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like he's having a hearing about his psychology license, on whether they should, and whether the state of Pennsylvania should revoke his license or not, or because of some Negropians question his credentials. People have been questioning his credentials for what, about a year now? I mean, to honestly tell you the truth, I wasn't sure about his credentials either. You know what I'm saying? But the facts that he has been spitting on the videos that I've seen of him, you know what I'm saying? He's pretty much, Dr. Umar's pretty much on point. So, but you know, what's sad is that some of our people, which are mainly made up of Negropians, who follow along the homosexual LGBTQ feminist agenda, you know what I'm saying? They're the ones who are trying to bring Dr. Umar down. These people can't stand Dr. Umar or any black person who speaks on black love, who is against interracial marriage, who is against homosexuality. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem that they're having with Dr. Umar and any other black person who thinks along the lines similar to Dr. Umar. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of us who feel that way. You know what I'm saying? And even the Bible states that we need to separate ourselves from people who are not like us. 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 17. You know what I'm saying? Lisa Caprera has done a video on that. Salute to her, you know what I'm saying, for doing that video. Actually, she did 2 videos on that, speaking to the melanated family about this, you know what I'm saying? And this Pink Dolphins girl, she was, oh yeah. This Pink Dolphins girl, she was talking nothing but white supremacist talking points. It's like her white daddy taught her very well, maybe too well. I mean, she was just soaking it up. And I should have left the link in the description box so y'all can listen to that whole video exchange. That junk is like little more than 5 hours. Yeah, it's a long video. But I would start once I sent the link, you could start it in maybe like 2 hours and take it on in. Oh, yeah, Meghan Markle. Well, I haven't been really keeping up with the royal family, Twister. You know what I'm saying? Firstly, I mean, I don't think she's, far as what I see, I don't see her as a black person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she does have a black mother, but as far as her ideology, I don't think she's really I don't think she's really black as far as her ideology is concerned. You know what I mean? So I'm not really impressed that she's gonna be married to Prince Harry and all that. You know what I'm saying? I've never been really impressed with the royal family. You know what I'm saying? I don't even pay attention to them like that, Twisted. To honestly tell you the truth, man. Exactly. You know what I mean? For real. I mean, I don't even get with them like that, man. They're not even my interest. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, she's gonna really find the truth as to who the royal family really is when she finally gets to meet Queen Elizabeth. And and if her reaction is different from the way she was before her and Harry got married, then you'll see. You're gonna see it. Look at Kate Middleton. You don't see her too much now. I mean, she looks skinny. She looks like she's anorexic or something. Like they try to feed her some type of human parts or stuff like that. She ain't gonna eat. She probably gagged. I can only imagine what Kate Middleton is going through. Oh my God. The royal family, they're a sick group, bunch of people. They are sick. They're really sick. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I just think us as melanated people, we don't need to be associated around that. You know what I'm saying? We really don't. You know what I mean? Because first of all, GMO people, they're not spiritual. You know what I'm saying? They're not spiritual at all. Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. But they have been sick like this since they have been created, man. So it's nothing new. I mean, how long they been around for like 6,000 years? Yeah, that's why I call them GMO people. Glad you like that, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, you got to be creative when talking about these pale skinned folks, man. You got to be really creative because they be looking around like, what's GMO? They probably don't even know what it is. They could GMO foods. That's what they are, genetically modified organisms. Oh no! Oh my goodness, there. Yeah, they're gonna be sharply offended by that. They'll be all right though. They will be okay. But yeah, man. This whole thing of going like for real, this whole thing of going after Dr. Umar is it's just insane, man. It's just insane. The brother's speaking truth, and I really hope Dr. Umar comes out of this all right. You know what I'm saying? And the worst thing that could happen is that he may have lied about maybe not necessarily his credentials, but how he got his license. That's the worst thing that could happen to him. You know what I'm saying? If it comes out that he lied about getting his license, then he lied about getting his license. That doesn't mean that he doesn't know what he's talking about. Personally, to me, yeah, personally, to me, you know what I'm saying, the brother's speaking relevance. You know what I'm saying? He's all about saving our black boys. Ain't nobody else doing it. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Umar wants to build a school for black boys. I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't donated anything, you know what I'm saying? But because of I believed in the skepticism that people were saying about him. That's the only reason why I haven't donated. And you know, I kind of like fell into it. You know what I'm saying? Fell into the trap of people questioning his credentials. I mean, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy what people are saying about him, and it's sad that our own melanated brothers and sisters are trying to break him down, and it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? It really is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these probably the same people who try to bring Tariq Nasheed down. You know what I'm saying? There's people that don't like Tariq Nasheed. He gets his usual white supremacists who don't like him. And that's just come in hand. Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I mean, shoot. I that's why I really hope that everything comes out all right for Dr. Umar, man, because he doesn't deserve this, man. We get as melanated people, we gotta stick together, man. We gotta encourage one another, man. We gotta have each other's back. We really do, man. And it's like if Dr. Umar was white, he wouldn't be demonized like this. I rarely see. I can't even think of a white person who has demonized their own kind over some daggone credentials. I can't think of one. Can anybody think of one? Can anybody think of a white person who has been demonized by their own kind over some academic credentials? I can't think of any. As melanated people, we don't even question white people on their credentials. We never do. But we take their word for it, and that's how we have become manipulated. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying every single white academic is dumb. I'm just saying that it's gotta be equal. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be question person's academic credentials. We gotta question white people's academic credentials. And a person to me, a white person's a GMO person's academic credentials, it's just not credible to me anymore. Most GMO people's academic credentials are don't seem relevant to me anymore. Yeah, exactly. 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 That's not what's important. What's important is the message. You're right. And so same with Tariq Nasheed. What's important to him is his message. And I like the fact that all his Hidden Colors films, he actually has academics, melanated academic people who have studied our people for hundreds of thousands of years, who have known of us being all around the globe, every single country we're there. We have occupied. We have lived there. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, hell, we're the first people to inhabit Europe. That's right. We're the first people to inhabit Europe. You know what I'm saying? The Black Irish, the Black Greeks. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, the first Black Irish people to live in Ireland were the Twa people. The Twa people are yeah, what's up? Hello, Fresh. What's going on? The Twa people. And the Twa people, when the first pale skinned inhabitants started coming into Ireland, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they called the Twa people leprechauns because they were magical. And these Twa people are midgets. They're not very tall. They like African pygmies. You know what I'm saying? So, and there was a guy named Saint Patrick who came in there and slaughtered mass numbers of these Twa people, these so-called, that's where the leprechaun comes from the Twa people. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to do magical stuff because they are magic. You know what I mean? Uh uh they probably might know a little bit of voodoo. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But they claim that they magic. Yeah, yeah. Definitely do the Google search on them. You'll find where their originality of St. Patrick's Day come from. Yeah. And so St. Patrick and his people, they came up there and his Bob, they came up there and killed the mass numbers of these Twa people. And then the others that were who has survived and who have remained, they enslaved them. And that's how St. Patrick's Day was born. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. It really is, because a lot of these holidays that Western civilization celebrates are rooted on mass slaughter of melanated people. Yeah, a lot of these holidays. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it's really sad. It really is. Oh, exactly. Exactly. I've been watching videos in regards to where how Christmas Day came to being. I knew it had to do something with the Romans and Constantinople. No, Constantine. I kind of knew it had something to do with that. Then when I found out stuff about Saturn, which was that festival they would have from like December 17th to like around December 25th or something like that. You know what I'm saying? First, I think it was from like December 17th to maybe like the 23rd, because it was around the winter solstice, which was like the 21st. You know what I'm saying? Which the sun is at its lowest point in the sky. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, appreciate the compliment, bruh. Hello, Fresh. Appreciate the compliment. Yeah, so and yeah, there's some YouTube videos about that. And so I was just like blown away. And all the mythological symbols, as far as the Christmas tree, Santa Claus, and all of that. You know what's even crazy? When you change the letters around for Santa, it spells Satan. It's amazing how slick that is. But you tell a GMO person that, they don't want to hear that. They be like, nah, man. There's no word that could be Satan, man. Nah, man. No, man. You shouldn't be talking. You shouldn't be saying all that, man. Why not? If it's the truth. Yeah, definitely look into that, bro. Yes, Twister, they are very slick with it. Very slick with it. There's a brother that I just started following. Um, Named G Dash the Prophet. He got some good stuff. He got some very good content. If you want to know the truth behind all of these movies and what they're trying to promote, such as Transformers, Batman and Superman, uh, any random movie you could think of. B Miles. Yeah, I just subscribed to B Miles, Twister. I just subscribed to him. I watched his live stream, you know, and I made some comments on his live stream. He got a real good live stream. It was the first and only live stream I've seen of him. I was glad I was able to catch him on my day off of work. It was pretty cool. Yeah, definitely look into that, fam. Definitely look into that. Yeah, B Miles is on point. He don't be playing either. He's a follower of Lisa Cabrera. I've seen him post stuff on Lisa Cabrera's live streams as well. So this is pretty awesome. Yeah. So yeah, so it's good that they got their videos on there so you can see it on the replay because a lot of times you might not even catch it. I was very fortunate to catch Queen Karasi's live stream today. You know what I'm saying? It was like at the beginning I couldn't catch it, catch everything what they were saying because I was at work because I couldn't have my thing going too loud while I'm working and what have you. You know what I'm saying? As me working as a stock and food line and all, you know what I'm saying? We're putting products up and stuff. Customers be asking for help and stuff like where products at and stuff like that. So I can't have anything in my ears. So so I was able to I got off at a good time today. I get off at around 3 p.m. and the live stream was still going on. And there was one sister on that live stream, on Queen Karasi live stream today. She was getting it. I mean, she was really telling the truth. Like she put pink dolphins on her heels. This pink dolphin claims that she's black, but man, she's got an accent like a typical white person. You know what I'm saying? She talks very proper, and even if she's black, she speaks a lot of white supremacist talking points. And it's not mind blowing because Michael Jordan, she does, yeah, yeah. The name itself, Pink Dolphins, exactly. She's definitely a feminist, and she may most likely be a lesbian. You know what I'm saying? Cause she's not gonna be the type of person that's gonna like. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Yeah, so so she's not even if Dr. Umar wasn't being put on trial, I don't think she went like Dr. Umar, period, anyway. You know what I'm saying? She just seems very clueless on what the black community goes through. She says stuff like the so-called black community. She talks like a typical white supremacist. It's like typical white supremacists would say stuff like so-called black community, or they would say stuff like you people. I heard Jason Lee Peterson said you people, and that like infuriated me. I was like, are you serious? Are you serious? I can't believe this brother just said you people. Come on, man. You ain't white, Jesse Lee Peterson. You're melanated just like the rest of us. Don't think you're better than us just because you sound proper or you think you're more educated than us. Just because you got a degree doesn't mean that you're educated or smart. You know what I'm saying? Or intelligent. You cannot measure intelligence. And you have to tell these GMO and these GMO coons that you cannot measure intelligence. Exactly. You cannot measure intelligence. It's not something that you can measure. I mean, you could be intelligent in one area and be totally dumb in another area. That's just human nature. All of us all of us are not intelligent in the same area, and that's okay, because that's where we can help each other. You know what I'm saying? And build each other up rather than tearing each other down. You know what I'm saying? As a melanated people. You know what I mean? So that's why I was so proud when the brothers and sisters, I was in that room too. That's why I'm saying that I was so proud when the brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, came in on Pink Dolphins. I mean, shoot, even in the chat room, man, we were tearing, including myself, we were tearing her down like this woman hates men. She's a man hater, which was obvious because she went after Bill Cosby. Like she really believed that he drugged all of those women. You know what I'm saying? We don't know that. Why did those women take so long to uh, to come and tell the authorities? And they all told the same story. That's how I know that they're all lying, because Bill Cosby is not that meticulous. If he was to drug a whole bunch of women, that's BS. That's something that a white serial killer would do. A white serial killer would do, because that's in their nature. It's not in a melanated brother's nature to meticulously kill or drug numerous numbers of women, regardless of their race. He wouldn't be able to do that to a black woman. I guarantee you that right now. A melanated sister ain't gonna stand for that. You ain't gonna drug me, Negro. Shoot, you must be out your mind. So no, I don't even believe that Bill Cosby drugged those women. I just don't. That's why his wife is sticking by him. And notice she's not saying anything, because she don't want to implicate her. She probably don't want to implicate herself, and the fact that she knows she trusts her husband. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna stick by him through thick and thin. You know what I'm saying? Even most of the cast on the Cosby Show is stuck by Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with the brother with some of the things that he has said, but I'm gonna stick by him in regards to these allegations. Just like I'm gonna stick with Tavis Smiley. You know what I'm saying? Until we get the facts more on him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stick with John Conyers. They try to get him. You know what I'm saying? All the other ones that are doing it are white. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you see how that backfired, because nothing happened to Slick Willy. he didn't even get impeached out of office, you know, because the people stood up and said no. We want Bill Clinton to stay in there. And that's what, and people starting to say this is a witch hunt. And I believe it was. I believe that Monica Lewinsky agreed to suck his dick. You know what I'm saying? And that Hillary Clinton is a fucking man. You know what I'm saying? She ain't no woman. That's probably why Slick Willy was doing what he was doing. Hillary knows this. She knows that he loves women. He loves getting his dick sucked. You know, what man doesn't want to get his sucked every now and then? You know what I'm saying? Shoot, Bill Clinton has messed around with black women. And there's this young brother claimed to be who is Bill Clinton's son. I mean, he got his eyes look. He got Bill Clinton's eyes, man. It's crazy how he looks like Bill Clinton in the eyes. That is like so freaking crazy. I'm looking at him. I'm like, oh man. Bill Clinton will have to be out of his mind to deny that's not his son. I mean, he looked just like him. His name is Danny Williams. There's Alex Jones that's actually Alex Jones show has actually interviewed him on InfoWars. You know what I'm saying? He just wants Bill Clinton to acknowledge it. That's all he wants. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And there's people out there, there's dumb Negropians out there who don't believe that Danny Williams is Bill Clinton's son. They just don't believe it. And one sister that I know that I used to talk to on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Yep, that's how Slick Willy does it. He gotta cover himself. He gotta cover himself. Yes, sir. Yep, because that's what they are. You know what I'm saying? These are the same Negropians who are married outside the race and promote interracial marriage, interracial romance. Yeah, this sister was trying to promote interracial romance on Facebook. I'm just looking like, oh, nah, that's not for me. I'm sorry. I remember talking to a sister here in Virginia. She's old. She's older than I am. You know, I think her daughter's like probably like grown now. She got to be like her daughter probably like somewhere close to 30 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I think the lady was probably like in her 50s, and and she has said, you know, why would any black person want to be with a GMO person? You know what I'm saying? Why? After what they have done to us, what their ancestors have done to us for over 400 years. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It just is. I don't even understand some of our fellow melanated brothers and sisters sometimes. You know, so I feel like this. You know what I'm saying? If you marry us a person outside of the race, then yeah, they gonna end up hurting themselves. Exactly. That's what it is. Hello Fresh. It's self-hate. You know, and it's like they practice it every day. And white society promotes that, promotes interracial romance as a form of having black people self-hating themselves over and over. They know it is. They know it is. White society knows it. They know it. See, it's like the average white person is playing into the game of what the elites want them to do. The elites want us and these pale skinned people to be hating one another. You know what I'm saying? Right. And you know what's the problem is a lot of our people expect these GMO people to come and save us every time. That's why we haven't gotten anywhere, because we're still relying on these GMO people. We're still relying on them. And we gotta stop doing that as a melanated people. You know what I'm saying? We first of all, we gotta start sticking together and start loving one another. But before we start loving one another, we gotta start loving ourselves. That's the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? We have to. It's all start within us, inside of us. Once we start loving ourselves, then we'll be more than capable to love one another. We'll be more than capable of unifying as a people against this white supremacist system. I would call this the system of white domination, because that's all it is. I don't give them no type of supremacy, really, because they're not even all of that. Only reason why they supreme is because they set the system up that way. That's why I call it the system of white domination, because that's what that's what they're promoting, white domination. And then they have the nerve to call us black supremacists and black identity extremists. Such extreme terms. How are we supreme over you GMO people? How are we supreme? Because obviously the system doesn't work in our advantage, not for us melanated people. I'm sorry. It don't work. It don't work in our advantage. You know what I'm saying? So you tell the average GMO person that they really can't give you an answer. They're just throwing words out. They're just throwing a whole bunch of words out, but don't make any sense. Half of their Supreme Court rulings don't even make any sense. Look at it. Plessy versus Ferguson. Osawa versus the United States. I could go Supreme Court case by Supreme Court case. A lot of what these GMO people do does not make any sense. Because what these GMO going to end up doing, they're going to end up killing each other. They're already killing each other off as it is with this opioid crisis. Oh, since it's an opioid crisis now, white media has to call it a national emergency. Where was the national emergency label when numerous of our people were hooked on crack, cocaine, and stuff? You know why? Because these same GMO people who work in the government brought those drugs right into our community to have us kill one another, to have us shoot one another. Guns and drugs. I remember growing up in Brooklyn, New York, hearing gunshots going off at night while staying on the fifth floor projects, Marcus Garvey projects on Gates and Lewis Avenue in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? I knew there were people shooting at each other, but I didn't know there was a drug war. You know, I've seen crack vials on the ground. People were sniffing crack, either burnt, probably like through a lighter or something, and they got those little tubes thing. You know what I'm saying? And I see the tubes right on the daggone ground with different colors on it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And remember, the elders would tell us, our parents would tell us, you know, don't pick that stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want us to get sick. They don't want us to get high and all of that, you know? I remember all that growing up in Brooklyn. You know, this was in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's wild. And then, you know, these GMO people have no understanding as to, oh yeah, Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. That's why I was born and raised. Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn on Gates and Lewis Avenue. You know what I'm saying? But if you was to go up there now, it looks nothing like where I grew up. Bed-Stuy, no doubt. Now all of a sudden, Bed-Stuy, a lot of these predominantly black neighborhoods, all of a sudden got white people living in them. They've been gentrified. Oh, okay, Memphis. That's what's up, man. Yeah, Martin Luther King was killed in that Lorraine Hotel in Memphis. Yeah. 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 Oh, yeah. And I believe that process has been going on since the mid-90s. Slowly getting more and more white people to move into Bed-Stuy. They already moved into Harlem. That's been going on since, I think, the early 2000s, as far as I know. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out, man. A fake assassination. Oh, so what you mean by fake assassination? Like it didn't really happen, or it didn't happen the way they said it happened? Because I know James Earl Ray didn't murder Martin Luther King, and the King family knew it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. He didn't die. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out, fam. Okay, that's interesting right there. I never heard this before. Shoot. Hey, I bet you think that okay. I bet you think that Tupac is alive too, right? I know that was a fake assassination. I really believe Tupac is alive though. People was telling me that Tupac is alive. Tupac is alive. You know what I'm saying? Like he living in Europe somewhere. And I believe Michael Jackson is still alive too. I know he's living in Europe somewhere too. But he's keeping his identity on the down low. I can understand why they're doing that, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But the average person is not going to believe that because they're going to believe what the mainstream media tells him that, oh, he died. I saw him die. I saw him die on TV. Come on, please. Did you know half of the stuff on TV is a lie? Exactly. Exactly. I bet most of those Nazis didn't die during Nazi Germany either. I heard some of them were aliens. He probably got on a spaceship and went to some other galaxy somewhere after they couldn't achieve what they wanted to achieve. Oh man. Yes. Yes. That's why the TV is the idiot box. Hello, Fresh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No doubt, no doubt. Wow, I'm gonna have to check that out, fam. Martin Luther King is a fake. That's yeah, yeah. You drop some jewels on me right there, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check that out. That is interesting. That is interesting. I know the Holocaust didn't happen the way they said it happened either. You know what I'm saying? Because the Black Holocaust of what we have been through, that's what should be talked about in the history books. You know what I'm saying? But they don't call it the Black Holocaust. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna call it that. They just call it slavery. It was more than just slavery. It was definitely a Black Holocaust because, you know, of course, a lot of our ancestors have died. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was on those ships coming to America, or I mean, I'm sure some of them may have died when the European settlers first came to the Americas to scoop up some of the indigenous aborigines and what have you, and sent them to Europe. You know what I'm saying? And sent some of them to Africa to trade for whatever, maybe for some other human cargo or something of material nature. You know what I'm saying? So uh, uh, there was a lot of migration of human, so-called human cargo and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's very deep how so much stuff in history has been twisted up. You know what I mean? I'm questioning whether we should call this some of this whether we call this so called the slave trade. It should be more like a slave migration or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Rather than a slave trade, because what was being traded for the slaves of a human cargo? I mean, what was really being traded? You know, so yeah, and what did the traders, people who were trading uh so-called human cargo or whatever else getting for it? You know, so yeah, so it's just a lot of lot of things that needs to be brought into question. A lot of history really needs to be brought into question because there's been so many lies these GMO devils have been telling over the years, man. And we got the internet now. We're deciphering all these lies. So now these devils gotta get rid of some of these sources. Gotta try to find some way to get rid of some of these sources. That's why they're trying to push this trying to push this thing to get rid of net neutrality. They don't want us to know too much of this history that has been hidden from us. Did you know that hockey was started by black folks, former slaves who lived in Nova Scotia, Canada? Look that up. It's called the Colored Hockey League. And it started in Nova Scotia, Canada by former slaves. Man, they had leagues and everything. I mean, it was awesome, man. Yeah, I'm glad you knew about that, fam. Oh man, it just blew my mind when I saw that. I was like, man, that's what's up, man. We're the originators, and they played the sport with skill. They didn't play it like a bunch of barbarians the way these guys in hockey play today. You know what I'm saying? They played it with skill. So yeah, man, that's so much, man. That's so much. And that Hidden Colors has unveiled a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But all some of these Negropians that are feminists and LGBT supporters and all that, social justice warriors, all they focus on is what he did in the past when he written some book about pimping. Who gives a fuck about Tariq Nasheed writing a book about pimping? Who gives a fuck about that? He wasn't even conscious back then anyway. That was probably some crap that he did as a doggone hobby. He was in a different mind state then, the way he is now. So people need to stop bringing that crap up, because that's not the person that he is today. Okay, he did the book, so what? So what? And I'm sure he's probably regretting it. But hey, you did what you did back then. It's time to move on. You know what I'm saying? This brother's doing some real good, serious work. And I applaud him for that. I got his DVD, 1804, The History of Haiti. I'm about to watch it at my older brother's house tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to watching it. I'm either gonna watch it at his place. Or I might watch it at the library. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing with the library is like once I get on that YouTube and stuff, I get distracted. Oh yeah, I purchased it on Amazon, Amazon.com. If I think there's a I don't know if Tariq Nasheed has a website. But if if he has a website, I believe you could purchase it at his website too. You know what I'm saying? His Hidden Colors stuff is real good. I've seen it. I haven't bought any of it, but I've seen the first three of the Hidden Colors films. It was real good. It was some eye-opening stuff. Very good eye-opening stuff. So I was like, yeah. Definitely, yeah. Most definitely very revolutionary, no doubt. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. Yeah. So we got some brothers and sisters who are doing their thing, man. Getting the word out to the masses. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of stuff out there that we could take advantage of to slap these GMO devils in the face with. You know what I'm saying? The sad part is that some of our people don't really believe, don't really think that this stuff is true, who are still worshiping white daddy, white Jesus. Yeah, white Jesus. They just love that white Jesus. They just love white sky daddy. They just love their white daddy. mm. They just can't sink that addiction, some of them. Amber Phillips is gone. I'm sure y'all familiar with Amber Phillips. that black thing, she is a worse waste of melanin. She is a worse waste of melanin I've ever seen. She's a beautiful sister, but she is just dumb as hell. She come up on Roland Martin's show, Roly Poly. Roly Poly show. Talking about all black men are part of rape culture. All black men are rapists. That's what she said. I'm just like, this is just unbelievable. My thing is, why, Roland Martin, why did you invite a feminist like Amber Phillips on your program, she is really talking these white supremacists talking about. This is another melanated sister who is talking white supremacists talking points. I don't know what it is. I think these Negroes are just trying to get attention. They're just trying to make that. They're just trying to make as much bucks as possible, and the money is being a coon. That's where the money's at. Issa Rae coming out with a show about the life of a bisexual black man. Who? This is ridiculous. How about a black heterosexual man, period? And what does black men go through every day? We don't matter. I guess we don't matter. We sure don't matter to these GMO folks. No, we don't. Unless you're bisexual. That's the only way you're going to matter. And it's sad. It really is. But hey. These GMO people just don't understand. They really don't. They really do not understand us melanated people. But it just seems like these black coons on television, it's nothing but black coons on television. These black coons on television, they I think it's sad. They just love entertaining white daddy. And it's a shame. That's why these athletes won't stop playing their prospective sports, because they love entertaining white daddy. Because they feel that without white daddy, they can't survive. Hell, we've been surviving for over 400 freaking years. If we could survive over 400 freaking years, then we could survive over 400 more years. Matter of fact, our genetic structure and the way that nature is set up, we could survive for over 1,000 years for all I care. These GMO people are going to be extinct, and they know it. They know it, and they're scared. They're so scared, especially the ones who know it. These fake Jews, they're going to be extinct. Yeah, so Anti-Defamation League is one day not going to be anymore. They're not real Jews anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about. Thank you, Kings, for listening in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm definitely, feel free to spread this video out. I'm gonna be spreading out to various media outlets and all that. Yeah, appreciate you subbing, fam. Appreciate you. But anyway, I'm gonna get ready and go. Y'all be easy. Oh yeah, most definitely. You know, and definitely keep a lookout for whenever I come online. Come on, I'm on the live stream, bro. Yeah, same to you. Hello, Fresh. Y'all take it easy, all right? Peace.